Jake Schrantz here on the final game of the 10th anniversary season with Jeff Garrettson, the general manager of the Yakima Valley Pippins. Jeff, you joined this team and this organization in 2015. You've been here since pretty much the beginning. First off, what got you into the West Coast League? What made you want to join this great league?
Well, really, it was kind of rejoining the family business, and I kind of fell backwards into it. When I actually started out here in 2014 as a member of the game day staff, volunteer, because I had a full-time job at the newspaper. And just an offhanded comment by the team president at the time started this long trek to becoming GM, and we decided on that about 5 months later and made it official toward the end of July in 2015.
And how much have you seen, not just this team as a franchise, but the overall league around the West Coast League kind of grow since you've joined as that full-time guy?
Well, when the Pippins joined in 2014, I think we had 11 teams at that time. Now we're up to 16. We're going to 17 next year when Salem comes into the league. And you know, I look at it in many different ways, but one of the biggest is that we're just giving more opportunities for players. There are tons of collegiate players around the country. We're giving them an opportunity to get their skills better and to hopefully help them move on to the next level.
And I'm glad you talk about the teams that have joined the league since you've been here and also some that are coming in, because I think it says a lot that Yakima Valley has reached this 10th anniversary, because teams have come in, teams have folded. So what does it say about Yakima as a town and as a team to be able to last this long in the West Coast League?
Well, Yakima's always been a baseball town, and even above and beyond that, it's always been a very strong sports town. And you know, going back into the first Pippins team in 1937, and then all the other teams since then, you know, it really shows that this community loves and supports athletics and particularly baseball. And so I think it's really exciting to see that Yakima has become one of the longer serving teams in this league. And there are many that are still older than the Pippins here in the West Coast League. So it's just exciting to see not only those that have been around since the beginning, but those new teams and helping those new front offices and general managers find their own footing in the league. That's always an exciting thing to do as well.
And I know it might be tough because you've been a part of so many good moments with this franchise. Obviously, been to the finals not too long ago, but what's your favorite memory as part of this Pippins organization off the top of your head?
I would have to say the championship series in 2021, going to that was certainly a high moment for us, especially that was our first year back from COVID. But really one of the things that has really started to mean a lot to me over the past couple of years is not just the relationship because we're in the same company with the Walla Walla Sweets, but I've got a lot of friends down there. Cody Miller, the GM down there, is one of my closest friends. And to see the synergy that we have between our two separate organizations. You've been down there, you've seen their facility. It's wildly different from ours. But as a company, that gives us more people to talk with and to bounce ideas off in the off season. Their assistant GM was an intern for me. My assistant GM was an intern for them. So that broader sense of family is really not something that you see in sports a lot, and certainly not in the same league like this. But those two things have been really important to me over the last few years.
And here in the 10th annual season, looking at the future now, at year 15, year 20, and beyond, where do you think things can go for the Pippins and maybe also for the West Coast League?
Well, I think as a league, we're always evaluating, do we want to add more teams? Do we want to stay put? How can we make the league better as it is? Every single year, certain things always concern us at the league level. Travel gets more expensive. We've got smoke and weather to deal with. So we talk about length of season, number of games. all those types of things. And I think that ultimately, no matter if we're talking next year or 5 years or 10 years down the road, what we're trying to do is just build in that secure foundation to help get a longevity down the road, whether it's 16 teams in the league, 17, 12, 20, who knows.
All right. Seems like there's some interesting future, not just for the Pippins, but also in the West Coast League. Jeff, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you.